What is up, my friends? Welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to cover by far the simplest strategy to making $1 million in your lifetime. Note, I did not say $1 million per year. No, we're talking about a simple strategy for you to generate $1 million about over your lifetime. Little, give or take a little bit, okay? I like concepts like this because I think most people down in the trenches, day in and day out, they make shit way too hard. They make saving money too hard. They make getting rich too hard. Whether you're doing local business, online marketing, doesn't really matter. Like, everyone's so busy making everything so hard. And it's no wonder that 95% of businesses fail within the first couple years. It's no wonder that most quote unquote entrepreneurs that try and start an online business go back and end up getting a job within a year. It's because making it too hard. So let's get back down to basics. Let's get back down to some Warren Buffett style thinking here. Okay, and here it is. Now, I'm sure that you've heard this before. I would actually bet that you've heard this before. I'm just hoping to refresh your memory and bring it up to speed with modern times. I made this little calculator, which if you guys want to, just let me know. I'll give you access and you can just download it to your Google Drive. I just whipped it up in Google Drive. It actually was a fairly big pain in the ass because I had some cell issues. So this is our little keygen over here that drives the rest of the spreadsheet here. And I'm not a spreadsheet king, okay? I'm just gonna say that now. What we're gonna base this off of is if we were to just save or generate 10 bucks a day. Shot an Instagram video about this, quick little 1 minute just the other day. If you were to just take and limit the Netflix and chill time and chop, instead of spending that couple hours a night or 1 hour per night or 6 hours per night, I don't know how much time you're spending on Netflix, but what if we were to just chop that, grab an hour to research, study, learn some new topics that it's very obvious to see. Coding, social media, marketing, those things are always in demand. Engineering from the standpoint of engineering, IT and technical, security, cybersecurity, all this stuff. Like, come on guys, it's obvious, okay? We all see the uptick in the demand and the need for this stuff. So what if you were to just put an hour per day into that? What we're talking about here is just, I don't know how you come up with the $10 per day. You're either saving it, you're cutting out your Starbucks coffee, or you're generating it through some sort of side hustle. And I've got other videos talking about side hustles, so on and so forth. So 10 bucks a day, just a measly little 10 bucks a day. That ain't shit, dude. 3,600 per year. That's $3,650, right? 365 days in a year. Yep. Okay, there we go. I'm basing this off of a conservative number. I'd say this is fairly conservative, a 7% ROI per year. You could drop this down. A lot of people feel more comfortable with a 5% number. Some people I see even expecting like 8 and 10%. Doesn't really matter. But here you go. And then we got starting age. And I just filled these out in a key so that it would make this way easier to do. And I could always just change this information. So you could start at 30, you could start at 15, start at 10. You want to play around with this for your kids. Hey, it's all your thing. Change this to 5% to be super conservative. Want to be a little bit more optimistic, change it up to 10. You can do that. I think I will just add the link under the video so you can download this and play around with it. But let's look at some numbers here. Average retirement age now is 66, just looked it up. So by 66, if you started at 25, what do you got? That's 42 years of doing this. You're at almost $1 million. By the end of the year that you're 66 years old, you'd have 900K. You wouldn't crack $1 million until age 68. That's 44 years in. That's not bad. Again, fairly simple strategy to just save 10 bucks a day and you've generated $1 million earned, saved, whatever you want to call it, $1 million around the end of your life. And so for your kids, for your family, for your legacy, it really does put it into a different kind of perspective, doesn't it? And so let's just look at 30 years in, which is this guy here. 30 years in is 54 years old. You're sitting at 368,000 by the end of that year, starting off the year at 340,000. Not bad. And I think $10 a day is easy. That's why I gave this number. Some people sitting listening to me right now might be thinking like, gosh, man, this is like 10 bucks a day. That's kind of garbage, right? When you see, just look at the power that I just showed you of $10 per day compounding with basic ROI, what those numbers come out to be. And when you see this and recognize this, How many topless videos have you watched about frugal billionaires, frugal millionaires, frugal rich people, right? I'll give you some fun ones. Mark Zuckerberg. Notice how he wears a plain shirt, wears plain jeans, or a plain hoodie every single day in those annoying gray New Balance shoes. Doesn't watch TV at all. We've seen him in a $30,000 Acura TSX, VW hatchback, and a Honda he had. Those are all $30-ish thousand cars. Not living a luxurious lifestyle, is he? Forbes billionaire list was just published. Over 2,100 billionaires this year. Buffett lived in the same house since 1958. Paid $31,500 for it. Okay, current worth adjusted for inflation is $652,000. Drives a 2014 Cadillac XTS. Starting price of $44,600. Owns the same 20 suits. Gets an $18 haircut. Spends 80% of his day reading. Starting to put this together here. Gates gets $7 haircuts from Supercuts. He has a $10 watch. There's got to be something that they're getting that the average person, you, me, we don't understand. And it's because they were taught actual economics and compound interest at an early age. So they realized, look, man, if I'm just saving 10 bucks a day by not going and buying designer bullshit, by not going and buying another pair of Yeezys or any pairs of Yeezys, 15 rental properties, 16 houses, 32 cars, you know, thousands of clothes in a wardrobe that I'm never gonna wear. They don't do any of that. And that's just a small sample. That's just the big three, I call them. There are so many people that operate that way. So many millionaires and billionaires that operate that way. You know why? Because they value every single dollar. Whereas you and I, we don't see it the same. That's why we're not billionaires, right? What I hope you take away from this is, one, you have a newfound respect for this little old $10. You know, you spend $6 on a Frappy here at Starbucks, you know, $6 on a breakfast, $6 on a lunch, $6 on a dinner, you know, spending $30, $40 a day. How much of that can we start to cut back on? Getting haircuts. I was looking up statistics on that the other day. It was blowing my mind. Average guy spends about $210 to $240 a year on haircuts. That's the same I used to pay for a gym membership. Not to compare the two, but it's a decent amount of money. Women spend way more with cuts and blow drying and all that. And we're not even talking about like self-care. We're just talking about the cuts and the blow drying, right? So women spend a little bit more. I think it was up around $350. And the stats for that are kind of old, but I hope you're getting my point. So that's it, guys. The ROI calculator spreadsheet will be underneath this video. If you like this and if you found it informative, hey, you know what? Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like button action on this. That way we get this circulating more. We get more traffic to see this video. If this was impactful and you want to share this with somebody, it's simple. Just click the share button underneath this. It'll allow you to send it on Facebook, send it on Instagram, send it on WhatsApp, email this as quick as you want to off to other people so that we can get this shared around. Because the more people that understand the reality of money and how it compounds, I think the better off we're going to be and the smarter decisions we'll be able to make. And if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. And if you want to support us financially, there's links underneath the video. Patreon, just $1 a month goes a long way. If you want to buy some merchandise, you like what we're doing there, or any of the affiliate links, supporting us in just the smallest way really does go a long way, guys. So thank you so much for that. And be on the lookout for more videos dropping soon, my friends. Okay, bye.